Well, it's official. My roommate, who stopped paying rent over 2 months ago, has finally moved out. And while the circumstances were relatively unfortunate, I am so happy to report that she has left peacefully. No fighting, no arguing, no attacks, no threats. I gave her a date to move out, and she actually did. She literally was just like, okay, and then she left. What? That's crazy. I've never had that happen before. She worked with us so well, and I'm so relieved she was understanding and respectful throughout the whole experience. However, she did end up leaving behind about half of her room, which was okay. I said it was no big deal. My friend and I can pack everything else up and get it to wherever she wants it to go.
Oh my gosh, why is there... It's cat litter everywhere.
Yeah, like everywhere we step is like...
Is that the old lock from the door?
Where?
From... What's her name broke?
What the hell?
I hate freaking
Yeah.
walking in here.
Damn, bitch, you live like this.
I realize now why there's junk tracked through the hallway all the time.
Oh.
Like, literally every day.
Like
if
crumbs.
I vacuum the next day,
There's
it's gonna
definitely cum in this. That's why I don't want to touch it.
Are you afraid of other men?
Yeah, a little bit. Mildly. But I might get my work coughs. That's terrible. But...
I love that this is gonna be on YouTube for like her to potentially see one day. If you are watching this, clean your shit up. I don't know. You have a bright future, and you'll do stuff one day.
You'll do a lot of stuff. You'll do a lot of guys. No,
But
I think we
believe
both
in you.
like her as a person. Like, we have nothing against her.
No, actually, no. She's like a great person. I don't know. She could be a better person if she cleaned her own life up, I think.
Yeah. She has a lot of untapped potential.
What? Why is there? Is this like fur on my
We
neck?
have an
or
allergic
something?
reaction to the room.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, there's like fur floating everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I feel like I'm listening to a disappointed father right now, even though you're 6 years younger than her.
Yeah, I am actually disappointed in her because this is sad to see from someone who's like has such high hopes for their like life and goals and stuff, and I'm like, you're never gonna reach your goals if you can't get the small stuff.
She has realistic and good goals, and they're
I agree.
attainable. Like me or you could get them done in like 6 months.
I can get them done in like 2 weeks. I hate it.
My socks were clean 5 minutes ago. Can we do a room comparison?
Live on. Oh yes.
Look at how,
sorry,
everything's
my
like in
bed
a
is-
grid.
My bed is messy. I have
What
my
do you mean?
keys.
Because you have keys on them.
Yeah.
Everything's in its place. No crumbs on the floor. Well, now there is, maybe from walking in here. Do you have any affirmations? Oh, you don't have any affirmations.
My like 3 shirts and then my server.
Ethan felt bad for you having to hear her do sinister things. his condolences go out to you.
It's okay.
What was that game in high school? It was like getting a pencil stuck.
Yeah, you throw a
in the-
pencil up, like.
Yeah.
Oh. So I can definitely get it. I touched the bed.
Uh-oh. Pause.
Yeah, it's really weird.
I'm glad it's nothing that like has permanently damaged the room. The one thing is I'm annoyed the chair got scratched up by her cat. And I'm holding her entire security deposit because she didn't pay rent for 2 months.
Well, there's your pet fee.
Well, yeah, but the security
But also-
was supposed to cover damage, so we didn't actually
That's
even
true.
damage. We didn't even get the full month covered because it was $730. Security was $650, so it was a net loss of $80 plus $650 plus $80 again, so $730, $810 plus some damage plus the shower thing. That's probably $1,000 in losses. That's a lot of losses for a profitable venture. Oh, she's not born in the U.S. I guess that's her birth certificate.
Oh. Oh, what?
So I think she was born on a.
Wait, why didn't you bring that with her?
I feel like it's kind of important. What's the Charlie Brown character? These are her eggs, right?
Are they her eggs? What? I was
Whoa.
wondering why someone left eggs in them.
I guess she was in a rush. Oh, she left the screwdrivers, but she took the whiskey. Oh, she left the bowls.
Oh.
Okay, she just must.
She was just in a rush.
Yeah. All right. Well, we can just bring everything.
Okay.
I can't believe this is a peaceful move out. This is so foreign to me. Like, I feel a sense of impending doom. Like something wrong is gonna go, like something bad's gonna happen. But no, this is just how it can happen.
She ordered a strike on the house.
An airstrike. She left these.
I'll take those.
I've never seen you take any drug ever. What the hell? She's been using headache relief that expired 3 years ago. Maybe that's why her head always hurts. We're packed up. I don't know why she left the litter box, but I don't know if she wants it. There's a lot of trash in here. I can't really tell what's trash and what isn't. Not in a rude way, but ready to bring the final items. This is it. The end of the roommate saga is happening before our very eyes. Minus Ethan, he doesn't count. Once the room was clear, it was time for a deep clean. Like, we scrubbed the floors, the walls, the ceiling fan, the baseboards. Everything with a surface was hit with chemicals so that I can officially set up my first ever guest bedroom. I've put together a lot of bed frames in my life, particularly when I'm moving, and it's so annoying that I sometimes just order a new one to my new place. But FlexiSpot's Japanese joinery bed has no tools, screws, or bolts. Every piece of this bed frame slides into place, and FlexiSpot is the sponsor of this video. This bed frame is heavy and made of natural solid rubber wood. It's stable, quiet, and will not be sliding around or rocking or squeaking. The slats are secured with Velcro for even more stability to an already strong and very difficult to damage material, all while still being cost effective with customizable options. Thrown on top is FlexiSpot's U3 hybrid mattress. It's made of non-toxic foam.
Whoa. Powerful.
Delivering the same high quality features of their competitors like Nectar, but at a much more budget-friendly price. FlexiSpot's mattress is made in the USA, comes with a 365-night trial, and a lifetime warranty. But most importantly of all, it's pretty damn comfortable. This one's got medium firmness, and I would say it's definitely on the more firm end than soft, which is my personal preference. As of editing this video, I've had one guest spend a full week on it, and I asked for her to be brutally honest, and she said it was great. And she's also someone that prefers firm mattresses. Something I was personally looking for in mattresses was edge support. It's so annoying when I sink or slide just off the side of the bed. This is now my third mattress in Herp House, and it has by far the best edge support of all of them. And finally, FlexiSpot's E7 Pro standing desk. I've been dailying standing desks for over 8 years now. My favorite reason simply being how easy it is to achieve the exact height I want while actually sitting at it. I'll be honest, I don't stand at standing desks much. And with a range from 25 to 50 inches, it's totally overkill for whatever height you're after. Generally, more moving parts can mean less stability, but FlexiSpot's desk is heavy, sturdy, and precise. With a 440-pound weight capacity, everything FlexiSpot delivered is just so stable and so well put together. Not to mention, the desk just looks really good. They've got a ton of color options, so you can explore these, along with everything else I've shown off at flexispot.com, linked in the description, where you can find some discount codes as well. Now, I literally purchased this house for basically business purposes 4 years ago. Every room in the home was converted into some sort of stream of income, primarily warehouse and storage space for inventory and animals, as well as studio space. This continued on even after I closed my first failed business, using the rooms for merchandise and offices, and of course, rental units. But today, a few rooms are finally being used for purely recreational use cases. This bedroom, once inhabited by the racist wife, the gamer husband, and Claire, will now be reserved for friends to come and stay. The other bedroom, which has previously been claimed by Milo and David, and currently Ethan, will have a similar use case once Ethan goes back to college, including anytime he wants to come down and help me with more projects. Cleaning out Claire's room was a reminder of how well hidden she was keeping her depression and stagnation. I'm happy to say that while there was a lot of cat fur, and sometimes the litter box would go a little while without being cleaned, Claire did keep the common areas in the home very clean and tidy. Her room, however, was majority trash. Like, it kind of looked like as she was packing to leave, she might have been filling more bags and boxes with just loose garbage from the room than actual belongings. I do feel it was kind of a miracle that we had so few bugs in the house, but I will be honest in that her room didn't smell the greatest. It was also a stark reminder of just how much easier girls have it over guys. Look, I don't need to include this, I just think it's a funny little tidbit, but while living here, Claire pulled more dates than everyone else combined while living on an upside-down mattress on the floor, surrounded by trash. How incredible is that? There were a few other interesting takeaways from moving Claire's items for her. The first was kind of a sad one. When she was packing her things and filling her car, I mentioned how minimalist of a life she lives, which seems really convenient for the move. She agreed, but said it wasn't from a place of simplicity or minimalism. In reality, she had way more belongings before moving in with me. But she purged the far majority of them because I was going to be her last American stop before she starts her new life abroad in Europe. This was the moment of acceptance that it was mission failed. She spoke of this goal as frequently as I speak of my own goals, so I understand how much value it held to her, and how much it hurts when progress towards an aspiration like this is hindered or doesn't go as planned. When I obsess over something I want, every decision I make is entirely dependent on whether it pushes me farther or closer to said goal. But it's not to say the journey to achieve it is always linear or smooth, and this is what Claire's experiencing today. The initial 6-month deadline for the goal was missed and extended, but now at 10 months, instead of packing her things for the airport, she's packing them to move to a different part of town, to continue living, not even paycheck to paycheck, but like penny to penny? I don't know, handout to handout? She's not moving up, but she's not necessarily moving down. She's just kind of moving to the side to continue her current stagnation in a different place, I guess. Now, that's not to say this will be permanent, because hopefully she's able to secure a new job eventually, sort out her finances, and get back on track. Which brings us to the second takeaway from moving out Claire's stuff. While I never took responsibility or got emotionally attached to her situation, I inevitably wondered what was going to happen to this girl I spent the last year with. She has no family to go to. Her mother and brother are missing, actually. Like, it's a long story, but she's been evicted before, she's been homeless before, she struggled to get help from friends to even just change her tire or move her belongings. Basically, what I was wondering was, is ending Claire's lease dooming her to a homeless shelter? Or back to living in a car with no AC and no functioning windows? Just how bad of a situation will she be put in after her last day of tenancy hits here at the Herp House? I wasn't home when Claire moved her first haul of stuff, but when I got home, it looks like someone moved out in a rush. It was very scattered, she forgot a lot of items just like strewn about the house, and it looked like an essentially unfinished job. The last time I saw her face to face, she just wasn't doing that well. Mentally, physically, financially. She continued to maintain her happy face, but she was clearly not doing too good. But this is where some good news comes in. She sent us her new address, we threw her stuff in the trailer, and pulled up at 1 a.m. As one does. It's an apartment complex I used to deliver to as an Amazon Flex driver in a perfectly decent part of town. Claire meets us in the parking lot, and she's in a great mood. She's waving, she's smiling, and leads us to the building. Another person opens up the door to a 1-bedroom apartment full of RGB lighting. A plume of smoke comes out, Markiplier's on the TV, and music's playing. Her evil cat that used to attack us is vibing on the couch, completely calm for once and not hissing at me, potentially because he was experiencing a secondhand high. But Claire is stimming more than I've ever heard before. Like, okay, I know she's autistic, but she's like jumping around and she's like meowing. She's like, meow. And she happily thanks us for bringing her stuff to her. She jumps in my trailer and throws the mattress on her back like a turtle and sprints through the parking lot to her friend's apartment. Ethan and I carry the larger items in and we get a quick tour of the new place. There is no space on the floor to walk. There's stuff everywhere. It's super tiny, and she drops the mattress on the kitchen floor where her pillow and blanket is. The friend she's moving in with says that she's heard good things about Claire's landlord and her landlord's friends, that being myself and Ethan and David, and that it's nice to meet us in person. She also looked hilariously similar to Milo. Same style, same archetype of person, but that's okay. She was very nice. The four of us clear out the trailer in less than 5 minutes and pile things into her new maximalist living space. We head out the door. I say bye to her cat for the last time, who does not reciprocate, but he doesn't hiss at me. Claire basically skips back inside, waves bye to us, and shuts the door. Basically, one of her close friends let her move in on a whim, and they were clearly excited to be together. It may have been small and messy and chaotic and not where she wanted to be, but it was clear they would have a lot more fun than she was ever able to have in her house. Though I'm admittedly very curious if she gets guys coming over to do things in the kitchen floor. Anyway, so while the goals she had set for herself may not have been achieved by the time she wanted, it really was nice to see her both happy and with a roof over her head after I ended our landlord-tenant relationship. It was on good terms, with a mutual understanding. I reclaimed my home, and she gets to wreak her autistic havoc on someone who values her as a friend instead of just as a tenant. And with that, the second Herp House roommate saga officially comes to a close. Will I still share my house with people? Yeah, I mean, definitely. Like, possibly even more than before. But not like random strangers, but also maybe not at all. Because honestly, now that I think of it, a little break from living with people would be kind of nice. But I still have Ethan living with me till August, and I anticipate guests will come to visit more often than before. Also, I have one more video about the second roommate saga, that being a financial breakdown of exactly how much I made and lost turning my bedrooms into rental units. You can watch it with early access right now as a channel member, which will also unlock some private videos for members only. Thank you again to FlexiSpot for helping me furnish my first guest room. You can find their very nicely crafted and high quality home products linked in the description. So until the final roommate update, which you can watch now, that'll be it. I'm Alex, and thanks for watching.